Ho, ho, ho. Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl, and I am back at it with another video. Y'all have been pretty consistent with the recording, but not so much on the editing side. Like, I got to get my life. By the time you see this, I will have been done uploaded everything, but at the time that I'm recording this, I am editing all the way back to like February. I think I'm at March. I think I'm finally making it into March vlogs. I don't know. But I just wanted to check in with y'all and kind of have a transparent moment. I'm about to go outside and work in my garden a little bit because it looks like we just might get a little rain this weekend, and that's really all we need is rain. Like, we need. It is April 21st, and we ain't got a drop of rain yet. And we had tornadoes, hurricanes, and everything else in the months before, but we ain't got nothing in the month that we're supposed to receive. And whenever I said that I wanted to be transparent, like, usually whenever I'm talking to my vlogs, like, I'm so excited to get everything out. Like, I bounce around. I miss big, major keywords that I wanted to share with y'all. Like, I always just be everywhere. But y'all, like, things are finally looking up for me. Finally. Like, last weekend was Easter weekend. Last Saturday I did my first pop-up shop, and I made like $200 like the first hour I was there. I've been in church very consistently. Like, I'm not too quick to miss church anymore these days, and it's really paying off. Like, I have so many blessings falling down on me. I don't even know where to begin to name them. Like, what the girls say, miracle after miracle somehow. So many falling, I just can't keep count. I see blessings falling out of nowhere. Like, that's just how I feel. I can't get it all out. I get so excited. I get like a whole rush when I begin to see all the things that are falling in place for me. Like, ugh, it's beautiful. But like, if I could just go down the list of all the things that I have coming my way, like, I'm still with Monat. I'm still doing that. I'm still successful in that. I'm still blessed to be able to run my mouth and sell some shit. I went back to the nursing home, and y'all remember, I was at Banyan, but mentally I was everywhere. It felt like my world was rumbling. Like, I couldn't get on track. Like, I couldn't get on track and go. And y'all know, before I got to Banyan, I was in school for CMA. Pandemic jeopardized that. Didn't jeopardize it, but I graduated. You know what I'm saying? I graduated with my CMA. I didn't get to take my test. I could check into that and always go back and do that. Do whatever I got to do with that. That's still going to happen. I just haven't had the chance to do it. But when I first started my channel and I was at the nursing home, I was so abundant. I was just on a roll. Like, stuff was just falling into place. And I had been in medical for about 2 years straight at the time. They opened up a facility out here, and I just wanted to be closer to home. I wanted something different. I wanted something nicer. I was a little tired of doing continent care, but y'all, being around people who's on drugs, who's lost, who don't really know what's next for them, I don't want to say it's a whole different world, but it is a whole different world. And if you let yourself be susceptible to that, you will get swallowed up. You can't help everybody. You can't save everybody. It's not for everybody to save everybody. Like, that has to be your gift. That has to be something that you were called to do. That is something that you can handle. I could not handle it. And y'all saw that. I was not happy. I was not happy. I hated my job. I hated my boss. I hated my executive. She was so two-faced. Like, she was an ugly person. But I had to take a step back, like, once God really, because I wouldn't quit. I wouldn't step away. I'm not no quitter. I'm not no bitch to give up. I just could not gravitate. I could not make my energy mesh with that energy. I couldn't do it. It wasn't for me. And as I kept going to church and the pastor kept just saying little stuff that would make so much sense to me, like, you can't gravitate to that executive because that executive is not the same kind of spirit that lives in your world. Her energy is not the same energy that you take in and allow to be in your space, if that makes sense. Like, you talk to God all day long. This girl does not even have a clue that God is holding back car wreck, injuries, falls, slips. Get up and down the highway while you make it to and from work. Give her the energy to help these people become better people. She don't see that God is making all that happen. She don't see that God is working all of that. She feels like the universe is doing its thing and we're just here for it. So that had to let me know, like, God took his hands off of her a long time ago, Vicky. You're not going to be friends with her. I swear, every time I get good in my little vlog, somebody come and interrupt. What you need? I didn't come outside, came and sat in my garden. I want to get a before and an after look at this, because this is what it's looking like right now. It's not really giving anything at the moment. But we have started opening back up and clearing back out. I put a puppy over here because we've got rabbits real bad and I'm sick of them. And they ain't gonna be fucking with my tomatoes. Look at my tomatoes. These need to go in the ground. Look at those beautiful bell peppers. They're trying to bloom. They're trying to come up. Those are jalapenos. And those are my strawberries. So, I can see it in my face. Yeah. And back in the day, like, my grandma used to always say, like, you can't just hang around anybody. You can't just allow anybody into your presence. And I used to not understand, because they used to be like, grandma, people are people. But no. Like, I see clearer and clearer all the time. Like, God pulled me out of a situation that I was not supposed to be in. And I kept telling my cousin the whole time I was there, like, cousin, I need to go back to the nursing home, because I need to go back to where I know I'm going to be abundant. Like, where I know I'm going to prosper, where I know I'm going to make it. I got signed to the modeling agency that I'm with. I got picked up while I was there, working at that job. Mentally, I couldn't even take in the simple fact, like, everything that you've been fighting for years, you have finally received. Like, because I was drowning so deep in that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm building my own house. And, like, I couldn't even see then, like, the progress that I was making, the great things that I was doing. Like, everything around me was just negative all the time. And I had 2 cars. I did a lot. Like, I was coming up and couldn't even see it because I was so depressed and just out of it. So I just took me a little break. And I went back to the nursing home. And y'all, whenever I tell y'all, like, ever since I went back to this nursing home, stuff is working out for me. Like, I'm now a content creator. Like, I mean, I've been doing it. I've been chasing it. Like, now I have that title. Like, whenever you go on any of my platforms, boom, like, they have gave me that stamp, content creator, digital marketer. Like, it's there. Like, my YouTube is growing. Facebook is now paying me. I now make money off of TikTok just by using sounds. Like, I am on week 21, 22 of my modeling agency in the runway class. I am flourishing in my store. I just did my first pop-up, as I said earlier, last Saturday with my cousins, and I've got so many good things coming my way, and it's just like, I'm glad that I separated myself and allowed myself to take in what I'm receiving. Like, when I worked at Banyan, I would sleep until it was time for me to go to work. And then the whole time I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming about how bad I don't want to be at this job. Then I go to work and I'm at this job. Now, I am up throughout the day, most of the night. I usually stay up until it's time for me to go to work, go do my little job, come home, sleep for a few hours, and then I'm right back ready to do whatever it is that we need to be doing. I know I'm not doing it wrong this time. And I just had to be a little transparent and just kind of share that with somebody like Vicky. It's time for you to call yourself out on your shit. You want everybody to tell you how proud you are. They are of you. You want everybody to notice what you're doing. But, bitch, it's time for you to take the time out and see what you're doing. It's time for you to do that. I'm proud of you. It's time for you to toot your own fucking horn. It's time for you to see, like, bitch, it's happening. I got my cards read, and she has so many great things to say. Like, whew. I'm just about to start embracing the better things. I'm about to start this book called You Are a Badass. They say it's great for mindset. They were talking about it on a call last night. I've been really tapping into, like, self-growth podcasts and business women that just share their experience on podcasts and stuff like that. Like, podcasts are pretty huge. I didn't know that. But I'm just gonna start giving y'all more to see. My life is not boring, but what I try to keep y'all out of it, and I try to keep y'all away from it. But if that's the case, then why am I even doing what I'm doing? I'm not scared. I don't care. A bitch gonna talk about you if you up or if you down, if you're on the ground or if you're in the sky. They got something to fucking say. That hoe flew first class, but she got on Walmart sandals. Who gives a fuck? It's a fucking airport. And can you fly first class? Like, so I'm about to just step into me. Bitches is gonna like me. They're gonna love me because I'm a vibe. I like myself because I'm a vibe.